My name is Danetta Monk. I'm the Director of Housing Programs here at the Urban League. The Urban League of Portland is a civil rights agency. We've been around for 75 years. We focus on just empowering and uplifting our community. Housing has been a part of the Urban League for years. Across the street, that used to be housing for people before Vanport flooded, for Black people, and now we get to see that lot empty. So that really shows and gives us a daily reminder of the community that was here. The Jamii Center was an idea. It was a thought, it was something that we wanted, and my job was to make it happen. So having early conversations about opening the Jamii Center, we took into strong consideration knowing that this pandemic is most likely going to get worse and that there'll be an increased need for people. When thinking about how lack of affordable housing affects the community, especially now in a pandemic, in times where you see more people homeless, it's more visible than ever. You just have to remember that when it rains for people, it pours for Black people. So for us, it's 10 times worse than what you see. And that's very critical to know around the homelessness.
By being here at the Jamii Center, it took a whole lot of pressure off of me. It took a whole lot of pressure off of me. Because I don't have to worry about eating and I don't have to worry about sleeping.
I describe being homeless as being embarrassed, feeling beneath what I know I am, my potential, and it's nothing that anybody wants. It's nothing that I would have ever expected.
We didn't want to open a shelter with the white oppressive visions of how shelters should be ran. A lot of funders and government will give us the funds to open the shelter, but they didn't give us the freedoms to operate it with our culturally specific model. And it just so happened when the pandemic came that they offered us to operate the shelter with our culturally specific model.
We are certainly the first and only culturally specific shelter for Black people in the Pacific Northwest. And again, we don't just shelter. We make sure that we meet people where they're at. We help them get mental health resources. We help them find jobs if they're able to work, apply for Social Security disability if they qualify for that. We help them recover from chronic trauma. We have the opportunity to create a unique model that serves people the way their culture accepts service. You can't presume what help someone needs.
You know, it's been real rough for me, you know. The street been a hard life. And I'm 65 years old, so, you know, I really appreciate the chance and giving me a real start. You know, not just put me in a place and go on about their business. No, they took me from homeless to the place, from here to my own apartment and my own furniture, my own everything, so I can make it from here.
Our hope is that members of our community find a home in our programmings at the Jamii Center and use it as a catalyst for a better life holistically. This includes the improvement not only to housing, but to their health and, of course, finances. Our work symbolizes forward movement towards Black liberation in Portland's community. Until the devastation of gentrification is addressed properly and everyone in our community has access to a safe home where they want to live, our work will continue as an agency.